Presentation on Dinosaurs by Adrian Hicks. Hello class, today I will give you a quick lesson on dinosaurs which you can watch on your home computers. Dinosaur bones make interesting exhibits in museums. Here we can see a mammoth skeleton which is on display in Tokyo Museum. Windows on the past. Scientists study fossils to learn about plants, animals, and environments of the past. A scientist who studies fossils is called a paleontologist. Fossils show us what extinct organisms looked like and how they lived. For example, the skulls of sauropods showed their small heads with long necks ate plants. Sauropod. Here we can have a diagram of a sauropod. As you can see, it has a long neck, a large body, and a small head, and it has a large intestine to cope with the plant fiber which it eats. Fossils and living organisms. One way paleontologists learn about extinct plants and animals is to compare them with plants and animals that exist today. For example, hadrosaur crests can be compared to peacock tails as to their use. Their crests may have been used to attract mates in a similar fashion to peacock tails. Fossils can also show how plants and animals have changed over time. Hadrosaurus. Here we can see a diagram of a hadrosaurus crest. This may have been used to attract mates. Fossils and the environment. Fossils show that Earth's environment has changed over many millennia. Scientists in Kansas found the remains of huge animals called ammonites, similar to squids, but these died 65 million years ago. In South Dakota, scientists found the fossils of giant sea turtles, which lived 70 million years ago. These areas were covered in water in the past. Ammonites. Here we can see a giant ammonite fossil. That fossil on the left has a diameter of roughly a man's height. Fossil age. Many fossils are located within layers of rock. Older layers of rock are under newer layers. Fossils found in deeper layers are usually older than those above them. Scientists can use radioactive dating to determine the age of a fossil by measuring the amount of radioactive material. Fossils found in rocks. Here we can see a paleontologist looking at a giant ammonite fossil which is on the surface. And here we see a geologist who is inspecting a fossil in a deeper layer of rock. Fossil fuels. Where do fossil fuels come from? Fuels such as coal and oil come from fossils. Fossil fuels come from the remains of organisms that lived millions of years ago. The remains of dead animals become fossils, then fuel after pressure for millions of years. Fossil fuels are used in power plants to produce electricity but are limited in supply. Geologic timescale. Scientists use information about ages of fossils and rocks to make a timeline of Earth's history. A timeline is a geologic timescale from the Precambrian, Paleozoic, Mesozoic to Cenozoic eras. The earliest time span is at the lowest level and the most recent time span is at the top. The timescale shows time from when different creatures existed, from bacteria, sea turtles to prehumans. Okay, class, that concludes our lesson for today, so goodbye until next time. Cheers.